Good afternoon. My name is Nichole Miller, and I'm the Director of Operations for the Maryland SPCA. I can safely speak for the entire staff at the Maryland SPCA when I say that we miss you, and we hope that you are well and staying safe. Things are changing every day as we learn a little bit more about this virus, and we are trying to keep our website blog up to date, so please check there regularly. Even though we have suspended our normal operations and our buildings are closed to the public, we are maintaining some limited services. I need to give a huge shout out to the over 100 foster volunteers who are loving on our shelter pets in this very moment. On a normal day in April, we count on these people to expand our capacity in order to help more pets than our shelter can house. But right now, during this critical time, we are so grateful that they are housing every single one of our shelter pets so that our staff and volunteers can remain at home and stay safe and healthy. We do have staff that are answering voicemails and emails daily. We may not have as many resources as we did when we were open because this is a difficult time for everybody, but we are ready and willing to problem solve with you as much as possible in order for your pets to stay safe and in your home while we are closed. If you have a question about resources, please contact us at our main number, 410-235-8826. You can hit extension 0, leave a message, and our staff will get back to you as soon as we can. This is the time that we are really counting on the community to step up and help each other. And the truth is that has already happened in major ways. We have seen shelters across the state and nation working with a very limited capacity. So we wanted to make sure we had extra resources on our website for you if you find a lost pet, if you have behavior questions, or need to rehome during this time. We have seen so many good news stories of neighbors helping neighbors, and we look forward to celebrating with you as we get through this time together. With all this said, this is the time to make sure you have a plan in place for you and your pets. The biggest thing you can do to ensure their safety is to plan now. Taking these action steps now will hopefully lower the anxiety you might face if you get into a critical situation in the future, and that can be invaluable. So let's do the easiest thing first. Make sure that your pet is wearing an ID tag and a collar at all times, and ensure that the tag has a correct phone number. The ASPCA did research on this, and even though 80% of pet owners thought it was important to have ID tags on their pets at all times, only 33% made sure that their pet was wearing them all the time. I can't lie, I'm guilty too. The sad part is that they also found that stray pets made up 40 to 60% of the intake for shelters nationwide, and only 10 to 30% of dogs that were redeemed by their owners. And heartbreakingly, less than 5% of the cats were redeemed yearly by owners. So, please use those tags. Also, if you have a microchip, ensure that it is updated with your contact information. And even more importantly, make sure that there's an emergency contact registered of someone that is not in your household. This will ensure that if you are not able to be contacted, someone you know will be able to pick up your pet and they will be safe. Now let's get to the tougher conversation. And nobody wants to think about this or talk about this. The thing is, if you get sick, especially so sick that you have to go to the hospital, what would happen to your pet? And unfortunately, this is the reality of today, and if we plan for it, we will be prepared just in case. As a director of animal welfare, I can tell you that we plan a lot, and sometimes we plan just so we don't have to worry about the what ifs, and what if then, and what if then. And usually, if we have a good plan, and we work pretty hard on it, we end up not even needing it in the end, because the concern that we had ended up not being a concern in the end. And honestly, that's what I'm hoping for here. So let's do it. Let's keep these things in mind. The first thing we need to do is talk to a family member, a friend, a neighbor, a church contact, a school contact, a community contact, a veterinary hospital, a boarding facility, someone that you can trust and someone that you can talk to now about housing your pet in an emergency. Make sure that we make that contact and that plan now. When you have that, let's also make sure that we can create a bag, and that bag will include food, medications, medical records for your pets, and directions explaining any special care that that pet may need. Keep the bag somewhere obvious and put a sign on the inside of your door or on your refrigerator listing out your pet's names, ages, in the emergency contact information of that person that you chose. The best place for your pet is to be with you, even if you're sick. If you're able to continue care for them, then stay home together. Continue to check in on what the health experts and the CDC are saying. As of right now, they're suggesting that we should wash our hands an extra amount, and make sure that even if we are sick, that our pets don't have close contact with us. That doesn't mean we can't care for them. It just means we have to be extra careful when we do so. We're still learning a great deal about this infection. A small amount of pets have tested positive and have possibly displayed some symptoms. We don't know yet what that means, except that it doesn't happen to the majority of pets exposed, and when it does, it doesn't seem to put the pet in a critical condition. So far it's okay news, but there's still so much that's unknown. Again, the safest thing for you and your pet is to self-isolate at your home. Right now, even though you're healthy, avoid people outside of your household, and your pet should also avoid those people too. Thank you for taking this time to think about the safety of your pet. This also goes without saying, please check in on your neighbors' pets, your family members' pets, especially the old elderly and the more vulnerable. We all need to look out for each other during these times. Thank you so much for tuning in. Definitely keep our staff, volunteers, and our pets from the Maryland SPCA in your thoughts, and we'll keep you in ours. Take care. Let us know if you need anything, and I hope to see you soon.